Absolutely no way to follow that example. Here I am. Here's the dreams. Here's the hope. Here's the heart. It's my pleasure now to be able to formally introduce someone we've already heard from this morning who gave us our blessing, Ted George. He's a member and was one time General Council Chairman of the Suquamish Tribes, plural. His mother, Martha George, was a leader in the Suquamish tribe and was at one time Tribal Council Chairman. Ted has had a long career as an educator, a leader in interfaith communities, and an advocate of economic development in Indian country. He was twice presidential appointee under President Nixon and Ford for the National Advisory Council on Indian Education. He chaired the Board of Indian Affairs National Indian Education Advisory Committee in 1968. He's an active member of the Episcopal Church and a presenter and signer of the Jamestown Covenant, an agreement between the Episcopal Church and Native American clergy and leaders. Among his many awards has been the Washington Association of Churches Ecumenical Leadership Award in 2002, the Kitsap County Council for Human Rights Lifetime Achievement Award, and the Seattle Peace Chorus Bringing Peace to the People and the Climate Award, Earth Day 2001. Ted George.
I didn't know I was that good. I am privileged today to be with you and to introduce someone that I met, probably a decade or so ago. Sort of coincidental, I thought. It was not a coincidence that we two happened to attend something. And I was taken with how this young lady, she's so youthful to me, and the bravery that she displayed in being heard in a room full of antagonists. I often wonder, where did those skills come from? Where did all of that experience come that reflected inside things that it took me generations to kind of pick up on? And after you witness some of the things that she does and did, and where she is now currently employed on behalf of a much larger picture than anything that Suquamish has ever dreamed about, but because of her presence in our little town of Suquamish, there were incidents with racial overtones. Sarah showed up, was heard, and said essentially something like this: why do we have these feelings? Isn't this one community? Isn't there a better way for us to deal with one another in this place? And of course there were boos and faces made. Didn't affect her a bit. And as a result of that, there was a convening of some like minds, and Sarah was the leader in this. I agreed to serve. I didn't agree to anything, but they made me on the right place. And I said, I'll work with you. I ain't going to do nothing. It didn't quite work out that way. So some of the major controversies that included Old Man House Park. Remember, the tribe wanted it back. It was their capital that was burned and given away. That was once the home of Old Man House Park in Seattle. There was a grave desecration. The Olalla, under Sarah, convened, made a decision. This is not something that we can be silent on. They raised $500 as a reward to identify and convict the one who did that. And the Suquamish tribe perked up, even though we're normally expressionless. They cheered. And because of their involvement with Old Man House Park and the commitment that were made, and it was the quickest bonding between non-Indians and an Indian community that I have ever witnessed. But it was because of the trust and the beauty and the success and the stand-up. She is what, getting all carried away. That's okay, she deserves it. She is blessed to be someone who can rich cultures. That's an incredibly valuable talent for us. It was because of her presence and her commitment that the Olalla Neighbors became a model community tribal citizen organization. We've been asked to appear at different places. They wanted to clone us, that you can't clone a Sarah or no one else, I don't think. But they wanted our advice on how we can recreate some things that will allow this bonding and relationships and caring to really restore that sense of relationship and community that the Creator intended for all of us to have. I have called her a warriorette. That made her smile. I also thank the Quakers for their role in Indian affairs. When I mentioned Quakers, I got another smile from her. She cheered. But I just am positive that the Olalla organization and the people that have become involved, and they're really beautiful, beautiful people. I just have the highest respect and love for them. It was not coincidental that she showed up. I think there's a greater plan, and that plan was fulfilled when Sarah showed and began her work among us and for us. She's a real blessing. So again, I thank you for the privilege, Sarah, of introducing you. No telling stories about me.